Welcome, everybody. It is Guy Toole from OneQR. I'm joined by my esteemed partner, Kathy Inman. We are going to be going through OneQR on vehicles and talking about how valuable QR codes can be utilized within your vehicle marketing. It's cost effective. The fact that OneQR is a fully dynamic QR code platform is something that we should really lean in on through this really quick presentation on implementing QR codes into your marketing efforts, getting information out about what you do, what you have to offer, promotions, and just utilizing QR codes to work for you while you may not be working. So, with that, Kathy, welcoming you in. We're excited to always be able to do these, give people ideas on how to implement OneQR into their business to really maximize the exposure of what they do and what they have to offer.
Absolutely. I mean, that's all we're saying all the time, right? Connect with your content. You hear people all the time saying, I have a great website, I have great social media, I have all these things, and I just need to get eyeballs to them. That's exactly what QR codes are going to do for you. I love this one. I don't know about you. I see QR codes on the move all the time. I'm seeing them more and more and more. And what's interesting to me, it's kind of, those little Easter eggs. I like to kind of hunt them down and see what's out there. What's interesting to me is the companies that are starting to use these. It is not just your big box companies anymore. You're seeing lots and lots of shops. Like here in Dallas, I see a lot of landscapers, sprinkler guys, roofers, a lot of the smaller, companies having QR codes on their trucks, you know, magnets on their doors, embedded in their, car wraps, truck wraps, whatever. And I just love it. I love to see what they're going to. And of course, 9 times out of 10, it's going to take you to their website to learn more about them.
Marketing is always evolving and it's always on the move, and vehicles are on the move. They travel through diverse neighborhoods, different roads, and they're always out there working for you, which increases the chance of someone scanning to learn more about what you have to do, what you have to offer. And so I think it's really encouraging that you're seeing them. I see them as well. It's not so much that you always see the phone number or have to try to remember the difficult name of a company that somebody has wrapped on their vehicle. You're able to access that with a QR code, quick response. That's what these are intended to do, to be able to provide that marketing reach for you.
100%. And I think that one of the things that if you're starting to think about QR code marketing, like you always say, think about your QR code marketing from the beginning, right? Make it effortless, make it something that's integrated in what you're going to design, and make it something that maybe is unique to what they want to know about your company.
Mhm.
So I think it'd be fantastic, if there's I don't know, a plumber across the street from me right now, and he has a QR code on there. Maybe I can scan the QR code and it goes to reviews for his company. But there's so many different things you want to know when you're finding someone who's either gonna, that you're gonna do business with, or maybe they're gonna come work on your home, or you want to know about that company. A lot of us do research, right? It's just like anything when you're buying something and you research all the reviews. You want to research more about these companies and you're able to give them the information that they want.
So it's boosting your marketing efforts.
Mhm.
It's boosting the customer experience because they're out there scanning, trying to see what you're providing. I mean, it provides a quick and convenient way for customers to access that company information, right? The promotions, what you have to do, the contact details instantly from their smartphone. And technology's evolved. Our camera lenses now scan QR codes. I no longer have to download a QR scanner to be able to access this information. That we've made it convenient to distribute and utilize them, that the technology is there to be able to provide you with that value of getting your information out there.
100%. I think that the other thing that people may or may not know, and we talk about this a lot at OneQR, is the fact that our QR codes are dynamic. And people go, well, okay, what does that mean? So we have 5 different options when you're creating your QR code or editing your QR code that you can choose between when you have lead someone to the information. You want to talk about the 5 different options?
Definitely. So there's other platforms out there that provide dynamic to an extent, but as Kathy's mentioning, dynamic destinations. Being able to have something that's a URL based, it has a link. PDF has a link. Your website has a link. Anything trackable from purchasing has a link, and that can be utilized within the destination of your QR code. But it's not only link driven. You can have it go to a text to get more information, a direct call. You see those ones that call this number to report how's my driving, call this number. Okay, well, scan the QR code, push call, and it goes there a lot faster than what is that 800 number? I can't make it all out. It's just a quicker way to get a call. You've got contact download, and then you can also set it up to an email. So if someone is out here trying to market and they're using email marketing, you can essentially grab someone's email and name whenever they scan the QR code and push send. They're going to be giving you that information. It's true interactive lead capture. So QR codes serve multitudes of destinations. They provide a ton of direct call to actions. And so being able to diversify the different types of destinations is something that we wanted to be able to provide to people consuming and utilizing OneQR.
100%. And you can change it. No more reprinting or worrying about like the QR code that you put on your truck wrap or whatever. You just go in there, go to your app or go to your desktop, change the link at any time. Maybe you change it from text to call. Maybe you figured out that you want to do something different. Maybe you have a special that month. And just go ahead and change that anytime you want, as often as you need. And you don't have to reprint or reapply that QR code to make those changes.
Seasonal promotions. It's something I think about, right? If you're doing lawn care or something that's happening outside of the home on someone's property, you might have hey, we have a cleanup promotion. We've got a promotion for getting your sprinkler system set for the spring and summer months. You don't have to reprint that QR code. You just adjust the destination, which is a beautiful part, which really speaks to the cost effectiveness of utilizing OneQR.
Absolutely. And the whole like this again, I think these 2 slides go right together, giving users a reason to scan, giving them a clear call to action. This is what you're going to get, when you scan this QR code. But also, we didn't even talk about the analytics, right? So you're on the road, you're all over town, and maybe you're figuring out like this truck is getting more, hits than this truck, or this sign, seems to be the one that the people are not sign. The call to action seems to be the one that really speaks to people that they're, scanning more often. And so with your analytics, you can actually see which one of your QR codes is getting more traction, and maybe make sure that everything is, A/B tested. Make sure everything's getting the most bang for your buck.
So you're prompting immediate responses. That's what we're looking for our potential customers. We want to make it simple for them. We had mentioned the dynamic aspect of the destinations. You can do special offers. Maybe it's going to your social media pages. Maybe it's just encouraging that customer interaction and engagement is the true intent of what we're trying to do with our QR codes. It's really effective in marketing. And we've talked about the advancements of technology and how we're here. There's advancements in marketing, and QR codes are just an additional layer that we can add a piece to every one of our marketing efforts. And why not utilize them on our vehicles?
Absolutely. I love this one. So again, there's different ways to think about this, right? As the consumer, So for this one example, as the renter of the car or as the person who's driving next to the rented car, right? So as the car rental company, maybe you have QR codes that lead the people that have rented the car to, maps or safety. Here's what happens if you're in a car accident or if you need help on the side of the road. Here's all the things you need to know. But then as the marketing part of this, here's who the rental car, company is. And people can just simply and easily, I love your, QR, quick response, quickly figure out where was that car, rented from, or maybe they, I don't know. There's just, to me, there's a million ideas at once that come in my head of why you'd want to put QR code information in different places for different companies or different users.
To your point, the Easter egg hunt. Trying to follow along and see where these QR codes, and that's a ideal place from the car rental. I can scan this and see where this person rented this car. I can scan this and get more information about that company. Maybe it's a check-in, check-out process that actually the QR codes within the vehicle, and someone can scan and digitally go through the process of checking in and checking out through their rental. And we're looking at reducing friction, reducing waste. There's a time and place for paper, but there's also a time and place for effectively making it simple for people to go through a process. And so a QR code is what is designed for all of us to achieve these types of goals.
Absolutely. Plus, it looks super tech savvy. I mean, if you're the company out there with the QR code, I think it makes it look like you're in the know and you know that people are looking for information beyond. So it looks like you're in the current century.
Right? Be unique, right? Stand out. When creating our QR codes, we always want to think about, don't think about the QR code at the end and say, oh yeah, we should put a QR code on our marketing. The beautiful thing about being that dynamic in destination is we can also generate these QR codes to fit our brand, be cohesive, have that aesthetic, the imagery, shapes, patterns within, call to actions. We want to make a platform that is very intuitive for us in the beginning of our marketing efforts. And, vehicles aren't just the motorized ones. Think about someone pedaling a bike and having a backpack on or a bag and delivering something. We know all these delivery companies out there. It's an additional way to either get a new customer because they provide grocery service or a new delivery on fast food. It's just that additional way for someone to brand and market and get a response, get a person scanning to go to where you want them to go to learn more about what you do.
Absolutely. And you know what I was thinking about while you're talking about this is no one is going to be offended or wonder why on earth would a person could put a QR code in their marketing, right? If you don't use it, that's up to you as the user. But if you don't offer it as the marketer, then that's the loss for you to not have given that person the chance to take an extra step, to take a deep dive into learning more about what you do or who you are or your social media. And hopefully all those things are something that's interconnected that once they scan, they're going to be able to, take a deep dive and find out, for example, the restaurant, what's on the menu, when's the times it's harder to get a table, do I need to make a reservation? Why not give me the option versus not give me the option by not having a QR code?
QR codes we've been scanning for years. And
Yep.
a lot of people are consumers of, but we need to put on the hat of distributors of those QR codes. And as you've mentioned, QR code marketing is set to boom. It is just an added service that we're spending all of our hard-earned money in getting more and trying to get more information out about what we do and what we offer and the different types of offerings and businesses that we may have. And to your point, Kathy, if we're not utilizing them, there's a potential we're not finding customers.
Yep.
And that's the fine line. Is it unique? Well, yeah, it's unique today, but we truly feel it's going to be a cost of doing business moving forward. We talked about technology and the advancements of technology is undefeated. We've gone from, rotary to push button to smartphones is where we're at, and majority of people have smartphones. Maybe somebody doesn't. You're afraid of technology, but fax machines aren't used as much anymore. Typewriters, we're onto computers. The smartphones, as smart as the first handful of generations of computers, and it's just a simple solution for us to advance our marketing, to advance what
Yep.
we're trying to get out there.
Well, and I don't know, but I hear it all the time. I'm not tech savvy. I don't think I can make a QR code. So I think we're going to show everybody in less than a minute or so how to make a QR code. So take a look. We'll share a quick demo with you. You know how easy it is to scan a QR code. Let us show you how easy it is to make a QR code. Simply go to oneqr.com, enter your destination link, personalize your QR code with colors and patterns, enter an email and a password, and select Finish. You've created your first QR code. Select the QR code and you can download a PNG file. Want to know more things you can do with OneQR? Check out our video series.
That didn't seem too complex. That seemed really quick, really fast in how to generate a QR code. It makes me think of the multiple conversations and demos that we've been setting on these last few months after releasing Shuffle, and talking to some prominent, influential individuals in their businesses, and setting down prior to going through a demo and them saying, I'm not, to your point, I'm not tech savvy. And we get that far into it and they're like, what's the catch?
I can do that.
That's the catch.
We get that all the time now.
There is no more complexity. So what Kathy had shown here in the demo is our free offer. We feel everyone should at least try it out, and you can try it out for free with OneQR. You get one dynamic QR code, pretty much all the bells and whistles. There's a few things that you cannot do, but by advancing into our subscriptions, we give you 50 QR codes on our pro platform. Now, what are you going to do with 50 QR codes? You can do virtually anything with those QR codes. You can have marketing efforts adjusting all the time to the different destinations. You can have some specific office hours, promotions, reviews, whatever you do in your business. You can generate a QR code. If I'm in different magazines, I would generate a different QR code per magazine so I know which one's working. And maybe I don't need to spend all those dollars in advertising if there's no traction happening from one of them or two of them, but the other ones are going viral or gangbuster in the aspect of people scanning them and driving business to me. And then we have an unlimited, and what that is it is unlimited. There's huge advancements happening behind the scenes with our platform. So much so, Kathy, we released this just over 6 months ago, and there's a new version coming very soon. And we're excited about that because we want to know how these QR codes are working and what they're doing for us. So from advancements in analytics, advancements in the destination and the designing to be able to be cohesive, these are things that are here now and are very, very soon to come. So our platform, we're not going to nickel and dime you. We're saying this is what it is. This is what you get. Again, I might have said, technology is undefeated. On the same, I guess on a different topic, technology, I read the other day, is not good, nor is it bad. It's how you utilize it. If you utilize it and you implement it, most likely it's going to be good. It's going to see a positive return on your investment. The investment into 1QR is minimal. No nickeling and diming, like I just said. It's very simple on implementation. Here within 1QR on vehicles, which seen in the demo, there's a couple different ways to download. There's a PNG and then there's an SVG. Then SVG is something that most likely we want to download and provide to our wrapping company, our printers, because that's something bigger than 2 by 2 feet and it won't pixelate. If you decide you want to put it on a billboard, go ahead, because you can do that with that SVG download. 1QR, a newer platform, but also revolutionizing the way QR codes are generated and utilized. With that, we're creating a ton of content and use cases and how they can be implemented and why to implement them. And it's on you as the viewer to say, okay, I see the value and I see where I could potentially gain more customers and clients and raving fans. Learn more about us. Go to our social sites, join us, like, share, connect. If you've got ideas on, hey, how would I implement here? Put those on our social platforms and we'll generate something quick for you. Because that's what we are, is we're a small company, as in we listen to what our customers are looking for and how we can provide that to each one of you to get the most out of your QR code marketing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Connect with us because we love to hear your ideas, or if you're out of ideas, we're happy to brainstorm with you, right? We love brainstorming new ways to use QR codes.
We've got resources. These are some cool things. Kathy's constantly cutting videos. The demo that you saw at the very beginning, that's changing really quick with the aspect of the new platform. And it's going to be just as fast, just as simple. We've got video series and collections on how to implement the QR code platform. Join our communities and let us know how they're working for you. Where would you implement them? As well as white paper collections. These are some really cool things on why would I implement QR codes in real estate? Why would I implement them in the trade services? It's one that's coming soon is personal and professional development, coaches, trainers. How can I get the information out there about what I have to offer when I'm on stage or I'm in a book? That QR code is going to live on for us forever, as long as we continue to dynamically adjust the information that we want out there. And those white papers really speak to those. So
I love it. That was a quick and easy one. That's just so obvious, right? I mean, the QR code should be everywhere, but definitely on your vehicles.
Right. So there's doers, there's talkers. We hope people actually do implement 1QR into your businesses. It really will enhance your marketing. It gets your information out there quicker for people to consume. And we're just excited about the future of 1QR. We're excited about the future of QR code marketing. There's a lot more webinars that we'll be producing and have available. If you're watching live, thank you so much. If you're watching in replay, thank you so much. Share this on to others. We really feel that this is a huge value to you through implementation. So from Kathy and myself, thank you for joining us today and have a good one. Take care.